Alright, everybody. This is Bart again. I want to bring y'all a video. Maybe get adjusted. I recently purchased the BlackBerry dtek60 about a week ago, and I did an unboxing video. So I decided to a week later. Today's a week, so I'm gonna give my opinions and um, things that are different compared to BB10 and stuff like that, or when from my experience with BB10. I always been a fan of BB10. I still am a fan of BB10, and it's got unique features in it. But there's just some things about BlackBerry 10 that's it's changing. Is getting harder to use in a lot of ways, and they just recently released the 3.3 update for the BlackBerry 10 devices. Kind of gave a fresh revamp of everything, but I haven't used it yet. But I've been playing around with this for about a week now. The uh, the BlackBerry dtek60, and I gotta say, I this is my first BlackBerry Android device that I own. So it's definitely been an interesting week using the BlackBerry Droid, the Droidberry. So this device has a uh, a Snapdragon 820 processor. It has it's the dimensions is 153 by 75 millimeters. It's 165 grams. SIM card, yes, it's a unlocked device straight from BlackBerry. It's 1440 by 2560 pixels at 534 ppi, which is actually better than the BlackBerry Passport. It's got an 8 megapixel front facing cam, the LED light, dual firing speakers in the front right here, and the top and the bottom. We got our microphone jack, power button and sleep button, volume rocker, and convenience key. You could program this to pretty much anything that you like. Um, SIM card slot has a key. You can put up to 2 terabyte of space on the device. It has the CPU is a Qualcomm Snapdragon 2.15 quad core CPU, and the GPU is an Adreno 520. We got 4 gigs of RAM and 32 gigabytes internal storage. The back cam, we have our fingerprint sensor, 21 megapixel camera with a flash. So I like the design of the back of this shiny finish right here. It's really beautiful how BlackBerry did this. I know it's a different company, but they did a really fine job in making a really pretty good product. And um, overall, this week has been really interesting as to how I've been adapting to the Droidberry. I customized it. It's not I have it set to not for the original BlackBerry launcher. I've used Android. I've got an Android tablet, so I set it up with Nova Launcher, and I got my own custom apps and stuff like that. But the uniqueness is that it's similar to BlackBerry 10, we got the swipe for our hub contacts and stuff. You can program this to pretty much any app or thing that you like, and it's really convenient and a time saver for certain things and tasks that you need to do. If you need to get into the hub, we boom, get into the hub. The hub is an actual app. It works really well. I was impressed. It is extremely similar to BB10, but the things that I like, I actually like this one better than the BB10 hub because of this right here. I can come and boom, I can swipe to delete, and it gives me the options to actually delete a message. Oh, I'm sorry about that. My fault. Um, I can swipe to delete an email or contact or vice versa with just a swipe, and that's pretty neat. And the you get all your notifications, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, all in the hub, just like you do on BB10. And I was pretty impressed with the fact that how it responds, the speed of the device, the overall speed of the device is extremely fast. Um, like this is I've never used any other Android devices like a Samsung or I've only used BlackBerry, and I got one Samsung tablet, and I'm impressed at the speed at which the apps and things actually load on this device. As we can see here, I'm gonna load a few apps, show you the speed in which things load. Performance wise, we got a cold front that's passing. It's going to get chilly here in Louisiana. Um, the thing is, I'm surprised was that this week I've been using this device for a week, and I've received I don't know how many updates from Google Play Store and two OS updates, and it's like it's the experience is it's just totally different coming to the actual to the keyboard. Okay, sorry about that noise in the background. That's my cat. He uh he wants to be a part of the film. BlackBerry dtek60. The actual keyboard, as you can see here, I find is actually easier to type on than the actual passport. I find the passport is wider, and it makes it actually easier. And with the swipe gestures for typing, it it definitely improves my typing and so forth, and it's really beautiful. Um, they got a lot of neat little features in here. You can swipe to to um, to get rid of your text and so forth. Overall, the BlackBerry dtek60 has been really surprising me this this week. Battery wise, we have a 3,000 milliamp battery on here, and I actually got pretty good battery life out of this thing, out of this phone this week. Uh, with light to moderate use, I achieved 18 hours of phone use from about I unplugged it at 9 o'clock, and I actually went to bed at 3 o'clock in the morning to test how the battery would actually would do. The first day I set up the phone, I only actually got about 7 hours out of the device because I was setting up everything. It was syncing, and I had changed the settings to everything that I needed changed. And as the week progressed, the battery life also progressed. Um, do I recommend this device for any particular person or vice versa? I'm gonna get to that in a second. What I think on that. The device is very sturdy. It's got a good feel in the hands when you hold it. Um, it's you could be used with one swipe for your hands. It's perfect for people with. I mean, I'm comfortable with two hands, with two fingers, but I was able to do things with actually one hand, um, to get around and manipulating and stuff. The picture quality on here with the 21 megapixel camera is really by far, as you can see in the picture right here, it really is clear, takes really good pictures. I mean, if you're a person that likes pictures and heavily into taking pictures and so forth, and the dtek60 will do the job and for to satisfy the needs of your picture taking and selfies, and even the back facing cam right here. The back facing cam, actually, you're gonna see me for a second. Hello. The back facing cam also takes, you get a good shot here. My passport cam, you get a good idea on the clarity of the back facing cam. So picture wise, it really does a good job taking pictures. I mean, I'm impressed. I'm still impressed. I've been taking pictures, sharing pictures, and I like the camera. I like the whole experience of it. I like knowing the fact that I can go on my phone I can go on my phone, use my device. This is one of the things that I love about this phone, that I could use my device and I don't have to worry about apps. I don't have to worry about programs that's not working correctly on let's say on BB10. Um, BB10 has a problem with sharing things. You can't share. It's gotten to where you can't share things correctly. But on here, that's not a problem because I can share anything I want from any app to just about any media that I want. I can share links from my BBM to Twitter, all in a single click, and bam, it's done. And that's one of the things that I think BlackBerry has gotten right with this device is that um, I was skeptical about being going with a Droid Berry, and with the Priv, I waited. I didn't get the Priv because people was having issues in the beginning with the Priv. But finally decided when this device dropped. I looked at the dtek60. I wasn't sure if I wanted it. I was patient, and when this one dropped, I told the wife I was gonna get this one, and I definitely did. And I gotta tell y'all, this is well worth the money. I paid $540 for it, but on shop.blackberry.com, it has some other accessories with the device in the kit. It came with a standard case. It's dirty. It gets dirty. Minimum protection. I highly recommend you get the a different case. The Insipo has a really good case for the BlackBerry dtek60, and I have it right here, and it works. It's it's actually better than this case. This just actually just gets you by. That's really it. All it does. We have the standard charger, which is 1.65 amps. At this charger here, this is just a standard charger that comes in the box. This is not the rapid charger. This is y'all standard charger that they send you from your carrier if it's put in with the carrier or vice versa. This right here charges the device in a surprisingly in about an hour and a half from zero to full charge, and it charges pretty quick for not being the actual quick charge. This, on the other hand, is the actual quick charge, the 3.0 quick charge charger that comes with the bundle. This right here charges the device from 0 to 88 in 30 minutes. This charges the device within about 45 minutes from 0 to 45. From 0 to 100 to fully charge in about 45 minutes. It extremely quick at charging device. If you need to hurry up and get a recharge, if you're using your device heavily and you need to charge it fast, this is definitely a good accessory to have with it. The device has USB Type C, and it's rounded, so you can plug it in any direction, and it's USB 2.0. So if you plug it into your computer, it operates at the at that rated speed of USB 2.0. Overall, the whole experience is extremely nice. I can type really well with it. This is what I want to demonstrate. This actually helps me out with my spelling. I got a tendency of having bad spelling, so but overall, it helps me out a lot. What a nice night. The swipe. I love the swipe of the keys, of actually how it works to when it comes to the convenience. I find it's easier, and it reminds me of the actual the keyboard of the Z10, which actually is really good. Was really good, and I find that BlackBerry did an excellent job on the keyboard for this Android device. Now we have our BlackBerry apps, the calendar. I use this a lot to take my medicines every day. I take medicines twice a day, and then I keep my appointments and stuff. By far, one of the greatest things that BlackBerry has created, and I use it constantly. The BlackBerry dtek60 app. This right here actually checks the level of the security of your device. I want to point something out. See how I got excellent right here? When I activated my fingerprint scanner is activated, and you gotta have a device passcode. The moment you activate this sensor right here, your device encrypts, and you get an excellent rating on your dtek app, because your actual device, everything is, your file system is, it's encrypted. It's password protected. It's password protected before the operating system loads, and the really secure. I was impressed with that. How BlackBerry handles the this handles that with the dtek software. The dtek software tells you what apps actually is using the cameras. If you want to change the permissions, you want to adjust things with your different apps and stuff on how things are using your camera, your microphone. You can adjust all these types of stuff. Overall, the device was treating me really good this week. I put a hurt into it. I used it constantly. There was some days I actually had to charge it at about 7 o'clock, from 9 to 7. But I was updating apps. I was doing a lot of different things with the device, and but still, 12 to 14 hours will get you through your day, working through your day. And do I recommend this? Yes, I highly recommend this device. If you're on the fence, you got a BB10 device, and you on the fence about going with the Android berry. Hey, this is the perfect device. This is BlackBerry's flagship device right here. This is the boss of the Android berries, and I think it even surpasses. I think it surpasses even the BB10 devices, because of the fact that, for one, I get all the apps I want. Two, I can share from all my media and everything in one, all at the same time. Um, the biggest thing, that a plus, that I by far on this phone, is that I can actually video chat on BBM video with my wife now. She has an iPad Air with BBM, and on BB10, I can't. I can't video chat with much each other, but with this, I can. And just for that convenience of that, and then you got um, Facebook. You got the options of FaceTiming with Facebook with your family. The whole experience of the device is just phenomenal when you compare it to BB10, with the limit, with the, now granted, okay, BB10 is a secure device, and you're going to be limited to things you can do and what you can't do, because it's a secured device. But overall, BB10 has gotten to where it's getting harder to use. If they would update it, with 3.3 just dropped, but if they would update it to 10.4 or later on, but that's a subject for another video about the whole BB10. But this device is, I highly recommend it. It Just for the fact that you can video chat with other BBM members on Android, and there's certain things that you can do on the BBM on here that you can't do on the BBM on BB10. You're limited on what you can do. And overall, I give this phone a good 10 out of 10. Definitely 10 out of 10 on this device because of the design. It's got a beautiful design. The feel is good. It's light. It's not heavy. The I have a tendency of hitting these little home buttons and all because it's at the bottom. That's really the only issue I had was just when I was trying to type and stuff, I'd hit these little home buttons and the back button and all. But overall, the device is fast. It's quick. It's got a great camera. If you compare it to, let's say, the iPhone or a Samsung or the LG V10, different phones got different settings and different apps that work differently, and you get different results with different phones and different manufacturers. Now, I'm coming from a Passport had a 13 megapixel camera, and that takes great pictures. This device is phenomenal compared to the Passport on the quality of the pictures that it actually takes. And it's really beautiful. It's elegant. Performance, speed, um, it gets the job done. You got the hub. You can double tap to get to the home screen. It's got Wi-Fi all the way to AC, BGC and AC. It's got 4G on mobile data. See, like I'm on 23%, and I'm at 1:08 a.m. right here, and this device has been on since 9 o'clock this morning, and it goes to show how much battery it's perfect. Um, in my opinion, it's really good. I mean, I did not expect to have this well of experience on the Android BlackBerry, but BlackBerry got it right. I really gotta give them a a real good credit on this, that they actually got it right. This device is, they say that a lot of people saying that this is the Alcatel Idol 4S. No, this is actually not the Alcatel, the Idol 4S. It's the TCL. It's the same company, but it's the TCL 950. It's a variant of the 950, different backing, everything. It's got a different processor. Processor is more souped up than the actual original TCL 950. So, and you got BlackBerry software secured. It's got the built-in chip. This device has the built-in chip like it's got on BB10. It's anti-root. You can't root it. For added security and protection. But I love the design of this phone. I mean, it's 5.5-inch screen, which is pretty good. The dtek60 is 5.2, and that one's got a different Snapdragon processor with 3 gigs of RAM. So, but I really do recommend this phone for those that is looking to come back to BlackBerry, and for those that's on the fence, thinking about going from BB10 to the Android. This is your device. If you want a good phone with a virtual keyboard, with performance, great camera, and lots of features. I haven't even touched the features on the video as to everything that it's got. It's got all the apps from BB10. You got the task manager. You got the password keeper. You got notes. You got the BB10 contacts, but it's better. Overall, the whole experience of the phone is better Um, it's actually nice to know that I got a phone that that I can do anything that I want when I want, and not have to worry about, if I gotta sideload an app, or if I gotta do this or do that just to get by with my BB10 device. I So for those that's on the fence, definitely you got to hit it just right. If you don't, sometimes you can feel it, and you got to hit it just right to get it to where it'll unlock. I've been having trouble. I guess I'm not touching it correctly in the right spot. It works well. I'm just A lot of people is having no problems with it, but sometimes I guess I'm not touching it correctly. It it comes on, then it don't come on, but it's not an issue. It does work. It works well. The fingerprint sensor. It's just I'm just not. I got You got to touch it in the right spot to actually to make it activate. So with it being a flush to the actual bezel, it might be hard to find. So if you get a case to actually might make it easier to find the actual the sensor. But overall, like I said again, I'm gonna say it again. This is the BlackBerry dtek60, and great device. I'm really impressed with BlackBerry, how they took the stand, made a change, and I think Chan got it right. So if you watch this video, Chan, you're doing a good job. And I'm a critic when it comes to Android. I'm a fan of BB10, and I actually am really impressed and actually excited. This phone actually makes me excited because it's different, and with all the different experiences that you can do with the device, and yet it's secured. That is one of my biggest things, is that whether or not it was going to be secured, and it's definitely secured. Um, we have forgot what this was called. Our little menu right here. I can't remember the actual name of it. This is really handy. You can do if you need to look up your calendar stuff and information, your calendars, emails, texts, and contacts. The overflow tab. I don't remember the actual the name of it. Surprisingly, odd, very odd. My tree, all my apps, everything. All the apps that I use on this device. I got the black theme because I like black. I'm using Nova Launcher with the MEEUI icon pack, and that's the icon pack that I'm using to customize my device with, for those that's curious as to what I'm using. And I'm using the Nova Launcher. I find it's a little quicker than the BlackBerry 10 launcher. You use whatever you particularly like because it's Android. But definitely a good experience I had so far with this device. And a lot of my BB10 friends were skeptical on what I had to say about it and my overall experience, and I actually had a really good experience. I was dreading going to BB10, but I actually did, and I'm actually glad I did, because the experience is wonderful. So sorry, this is an extremely long video, 35 minutes, but I definitely wanted to touch bases on a few things, and I probably didn't get to go through the whole phone overall like I really want. Sometimes I forget things, but I definitely wanted to touch bases on my thoughts on the device, and because that's what matters most, the whole experience of the phone. So I I give BlackBerry a 10 out of 10 for this, and I'm a critic, so I highly recommend it for those that's on the fence, that's not sure what they want. So if you're not sure, I, Bart recommends this device for y'all. So this is the BlackBerry dtek60, and thank you for watching. And please remember to like, share, and subscribe.